iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Hey, 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 everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's the cutting room floor.
Being a woman and all, you're not a big fan.
Or me?
You, that girl there. Being a woman and all, you're not a big fan of practical jokes, I'm presuming. Largely, I don't have much tolerance for practical jokes, and I would imagine, and I'm a man.
It's usually the domain of men, though, isn't it? Why do you think that is?
I just think that's what guys do, get attention or get affection, whatever. They just think it's funny.
Do they get affection from pranks? Yep. Pranks, no woman likes to be pranked, and I don't think many women do pranks.
Yeah.
So I don't know who you're looking for affection from.
Well, it's just attention. I think all round, it's just attention. You might as well walk down the street with a big bass drum going, pay attention to me. That's...
Do you like pranks?
No, I couldn't. I appreciate them, but if someone pulls a prank on me, I couldn't be bothered doing the reciprocal prank. So I'd probably set myself up a bit. I just couldn't be bothered. Then if I pull a prank on someone, I don't want to worry about the retribution prank.
Right. Well, if I see someone doing a prank on somebody, I just have to say, it's a prank, it's a prank. I can't bear to watch it play out. Yep. I struggle to watch it play out.
As a younger man, I have pulled a few pranks.
Like what?
I remember a mate of mine, he's a fellow broadcaster, Big Tone Maroon. Many years ago, we were working at a radio station, and I put on the front number plate here, this big get-out-of-town V8 Commodore, big Hooney V8 Commodore. On his number plate, I made a number plate that looked exactly like his number plate, and just, I'm gay. So I just said, I'm gay. I am gay. And I put it on there on the front number plate and didn't think about it for months, like literally 2 months. And then one day he comes into the studio, this face of red face, angry as...
What did he cop?
And he said, how long's this been on my card? He had and I'd completely forgotten. And I went, what? And I completely, because it'd been so long. And he said, so you didn't do it? And I went, no, I don't know who did it. He goes, sorry, mate, and walked out.
And was that the end of it?
Well, yeah, but it had been on his car for probably about 2 to 3 months, I reckon. He's driving
He
around.
knew day one. Didn't you get in trouble years ago at the radio station for a prank that was misinterpreted?
Which one was that?
Where you left a note on a car.
Oh, that was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't a prank. I had a Ron Wilson, who's a newsreader, he put on my helmet, my motorcycle helmet, a Post-it note and said, I'm a wanker on the Post-it note. And I looked...
These high art jokes.
So, he was hoping I'd ride home with I'm a wanker on my helmet. I said, I don't need to advertise. Anyway, I said to my co-host, Kaylee, at the time, I said, good thing I noticed this. And she looked at it and she went, oh, that's funny. And then her car was parked right next to my motorbike. So I got the sticker, the Post-it note, and just put it on her window because I'd just shown her the I'm a wanker thing. Anyway, some months later, ground skipper Louis, who used to just do bits throughout the radio station, was going through all these security tapes. I went past his little office and he had these security tapes. I'm going, what are you doing? Oh, Jonesy, I can't say. It's a big top secret. And I said, oh, come on, Louis, tell me. And he goes, someone has been bullying Kaylee. Someone has been stalking Kaylee. I'm like, really? Who? What's been going on, Lou? I can't say. Come on, Lou, tell me. And he said, someone's been sticking notes on her car. And I went, oh, really? What? Who's been doing it? And he said, I said, what did the note say? I can't tell you, Jonesy. I said, just tell me. Someone put, I am a wanker on her car. And I went, well, that was me. A couple of months ago. I showed her. She knows. And then I went up to her. I said, Kaylee, you dope.
That story's diabolically strange.
I showed you the sign. I showed you. And what are you, a goldfish? Anyway, aside from that, I know I've given 2 examples of how I do practical jokes, but I don't like them. Although I will say this is possibly the greatest prank ever. You know Portaloos?
Yes.
You see them on building sites and that?
Yes.
Have a listen to this.
2 years ago, my buddy Jack wrote on a porta potty in permanent marker, send me pictures of your poop. I want to see it. And then my cell phone number. And that week went as you imagined. I'd say 6 or 7 pics a morning of just, this is blue-collar construction worker shits. Oh. That went on for about a month or so of just constant pictures, which, again, hilarious, but you can only block one number. That's the thing. So every morning, it's unstoppable because you're getting texts from different numbers. You can't stop it unless you find the porta potty and erase it. 2 years later, I get a text this morning. I thought maybe the girl I love got a new number, wanted to reply. Picture of a fresh loaf. Oh. But this is this will last a lifetime. This is an unstoppable prank.
That is brilliant.
Wow.
Because it's on the, as the Americans call it, the porta potty, and that will get shipped around everywhere.
And people will think some weirdo wants to see this. I'll show them.
Yeah. Oh. I noticed in the men's loo here it says, for a good time, call Amanda, and it's got your number. Have you had any calls?
Who put that up? Did you recognise my writing?
But have you had any calls?
Okay, kids, that's it.